Now, you might be wondering what PPV is, so let me explain. BPPV stands for Benign Paroxysmal Positional Vertigo. Now, it's a type of vertigo that happens when tiny crystals in your inner ear become dislodged, and they float around in the wrong place. So this can cause a feeling of dizziness or spinning, and it's often triggered by certain head movements, like rolling over in bed or tilting your head back. Now, I've been experiencing these symptoms for a little while, probably about 6 months now, and it's been really frustrating. Sometimes I'll be fine, and then suddenly, like the room is just spinning around me. Other times I'll feel off balance or like I'm swaying, even when I'm standing still. It's like constantly having motion sickness, and it comes and goes. Now, I went to see my doctor about it, and they referred me to a physical therapist who specializes in treating BPPV. I'm really, really hoping that they can help me figure out how to deal with this. They're going to teach me how to do something called the Olney maneuver. Now, from what I understand, these maneuvers can be done to reposition the crystals in your inner ear and sort of alleviate some of the symptoms of BPPV. And I'm not exactly sure what to expect, but I am very hopeful that it will be a step in the right direction. I have gone on and tried them using YouTube videos, and I'm already noticing a difference. Now, BPPV can be debilitating for some people, and I'm so grateful that there are treatments to help me manage it. So if you are out there dealing with something like this, I hope that you're able to find support and the resources. They are there, and you can feel better.
Hey everyone, it's Vicki Marie. I have not been on for a while. I've been dealing with some vertigo and went to the doctor and got a diagnosis basically, and I'm just here to just confirm. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that today. So I went to, couldn't get into my doctor. I went into another doctor for an acute visit, and he was able to confidently diagnose me with something called BPPV. It's a form of vertigo. It's very common, and there's no cure for it, but you can manage it. He said to go to see a physical therapist, learn the Olney maneuver. So I'm here at a place called Synergy to learn the Olney maneuver. Never thought I'd say that. I didn't even know what BPPV was 2 weeks ago, and I'd never heard of the Olney maneuver, and now it's like there's tons of videos on it. So I've already been on YouTube to explore. I've already tried it. It is like, it's a miracle. Like, it's a miracle. So it's like amazing. But I went ahead and followed through with the physical therapist because I'm coming for one visit just to properly be shown how to do it. And I would like a second pair of eyes on what I have, because even though we're confident that's what it is, because it's just the Olney maneuver is helping so much. It's like completely almost reversed it for me. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I just ate some breakfast, a little blueberry biscuit, but I need to go in. My appointment's in about 3 minutes, so I gotta rush in, and I'll touch base with you and share a little more with you in a minute. Okay, so I just saw the physical therapist, and he confirmed BPPV. The doctor had already pretty confidently said that's what it is. But I still wanted to, I was still curious to see what the PT would say, because they are very familiar with treating this. So, and I had gone on, and the doctor I saw told me not to go online and not to watch a whole bunch of videos, because it's just going to get confusing. You really need to go in and get the specific information from a physical therapist, somebody who can really help you. And I watched a ton of YouTube videos. I'm not going to recommend any, because you can do your own search for this. But in all of that, I found a general, like an Olney maneuver that I could do, and that helped. It really did help a lot. So, but this physical therapist said he ran me through some tests, and then he said, so he was able to do a more thorough testing, and he did confirm I had BPPV, and it's not the most common one it's like the posterior circle, like of your ear, the sensor. Like there's a posterior inner ear circular tubes, and then there's anterior inner ear circular tubes, and it's more common to get these crystals that detach in the posterior tubes, but mine are not that. It's more the anterior. Okay, So, so he has given me some different exercises to do, and I have to do them for about an hour a day. And here's why, and here's like what's the really good news for me. I mean, I did not know this from watching YouTube videos. I never learned this in all the YouTube videos that I watched, which was really surprising. But so the main problem right now is it's not just the dizziness, but that my brain, so the inner ears that's trying to communicate, the sensors in the inner ear, and I'm just not using the right language, but basically the communication mechanism between your inner ear and your brain is just, let's just say, not functioning correctly. So my brain is not getting the correct information about the positioning of my head, and my triggers are on my left side. When I'm getting, like, rolling out of bed is the worst. That's why my mornings are horrible, because as soon as I wake up and I roll out of bed on that left side, that's the side I even get out of bed on, it's bad. And this morning it's been pretty bad. So so my brain doesn't know which way is up. I mean, basically it's not getting the proper information about the true position of my head. So so what I'm going to be doing is some exercises to teach my brain how to adjust to this new, this, you know, it's like adjusting my brain, teaching my brain to communicate in a new way with my inner ear. That's basically, in very rough terms, what's happening. I meant to turn in there, I think. I wanted to get myself a Starbucks and I missed my turn. Like, I really want a Starbucks now. I need something. Mama needs something. Okay, I think I'm gonna see if I can turn in here. Anyway, but if I do these exercises, it's actually going to induce the dizziness a bit, and it's actually going to retrain my brain to communicate correctly. And then once I start doing this, I'll be doing these exercises every single day, and then I'm going to check back in with him next week. I'm going to have a couple more visits with him just to make sure I'm doing them correctly. But the end game is that the dizziness, my brain, once it learns how to adjust and adjust to this new thing, I should be able to go back in the gym and function normally. Like, I should be able to do my normal things, and I won't have this constant dizziness that's happening every day. I will have adjusted, if that makes sense. Now, I did not know that from watching all the videos I was watching. It just seemed to me like, okay, you're going to get dizzy, you're going to do this exercise, and the exercise, the Epley maneuver that I did, it did help, because it's sort of a general blanket exercise that handles a lot of possible specific things, but you don't have to do the entire Epley maneuver. You can, I'm finding out mine is basically the third step in the Epley maneuver is the only one that I really need, because it's the way that everybody's different though. So I hope that makes sense, because I mean, this has been really, really hard, and it's affected me in, gosh, I'm gonna get emotional, darn. Okay, it has really been hard not to be able to just do the things I normally do, and to wake up every morning and feel like I've been on a boat cruise, you know, like had a boat ride. Like, it's just been hard, and I'm gotten behind at work, at home. Okay, I'm gonna order myself a Starbucks real quick. Take a break.
Hello. How are you doing?
Hi. Can I have a skinny decaf caramel macchiato, please?
What size?
The grande, please.
We're doing this hot?
Yes, please.
That's a decaf grande, sugar-free vanilla non-fat caramel macchiato.
Yes.
Awesome. And are we doing a butter croissant with that today?
Oh,
Oh,
do you have chocolate croissants?
we do.
You know, I'll take one of those.
All right.
I wasn't
cool.
going to, but you convinced me.
There you go. Anything more?
No, that's all.
You got about 968. We'll see you at 1.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Might as well do a caramel. I might as well do a chocolate croissant too, right? So this has been a real nightmare. I mean, but you know what? It's benign. It's like I don't have to take medication. It's not serious, other than I was in Target the other day trying to do some shopping, and I tilted my head the wrong way, and I started going over. I had to put my hand out to prevent myself from falling, and I knocked over a whole display. I mean, this is my life. So I can't go into the gym and do the things that I've been doing for 7 years, and that's been hard, because my physical exercise program is more than just, it's not for me about getting physically strong. It's about building inner emotional and mental strength. It has helped me so much in just my mental health. And you know, this is the month of mental health, by the way, which is very dear to my heart, because my mom suffered from some mental health issues. I think a lot of people do, and we don't talk about it. We didn't in my generation, and she was, you know, she did really well for herself, but you just didn't talk about it, you know. But I know she did struggle. So anybody who's struggling with that, my heart goes out to you. And if you have vertigo, please get it diagnosed. Go see your doctor. Don't try to watch a YouTube video and fix it yourself. There's things you can do to help. I wouldn't have even gone. I wasn't even gonna go to the physical therapist. Like, I can just do these videos on my own. But he taught me so much. So it is definitely worth just, even if you just go one time to a physical therapist and have them work with you, it's worth it. All right, now John's calling. So I'm gonna grab my caramel macchiato and my chocolate croissant, and I'm gonna go over and look for furniture this morning. If they're open, they might not be open yet, but I've got some new furniture coming in my life. I do. I've been talking about this, and I've been really hesitant. That's a whole other thing, whole other conversation about how I do not allow myself to spend money on things that I love. I don't. I withhold from myself, but I'm not doing it anymore. So, okay, I'll be back in a bit. Hi. Whoops. Here you go. And this is I think it was 9 something. So just 968. You can just keep the change.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I got my caramel macchiato. It's not really called that, by the way. I always say a skinny decaf caramel macchiato. I'm cutting back on caffeine and some sugar, and definitely no alcohol in my life anymore. Just have cut all of that out because of this vertigo. This vertigo, I'm using this as an opportunity to just really practice self-care. So, up my game. And you know, that's what you do when things happen in your life and you have obstacles. You know, we're all on a hero's journey, okay? Everybody's on a hero's journey. I wrote a little thing about that last week in my journal, and I'm thinking about adding it to a vlog, a blog. We're all on a hero's journey, and sometimes they might seem really small. My hero's journey right now, and you know, we have several in our lives. Mine right now is just journey through this new journey of, you know, this BPPV, which is something so benign, but it can, you know, potentially really just change your life, and it can, you know, you can have secondary problems like losing your balance and falling into a display at Target, or thank goodness I wasn't driving at the time, or I'm having to really learn how to hold my head the right, you know, like a certain way when I'm driving. Like, that's my journey, but everybody's got a journey. Everybody's got a journey, and you have to rise up and become the hero of your journey, and that's why I'm determined to do that. That's what I did when I went to the gym and lost my weight, got off blood pressure medicine, and turned my, you know, changed my life, transformed the way I was doing my life. It was the hero's journey, and we're all on that. We all have that in our own way. Nothing's too small. No challenge is too small. If it's important to you, It may seem small. Your goals and your dreams may seem really small if you hold them up to somebody else's dreams and goals. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. If they are your dreams and goals, and if they are important to you, then they are important, and you have to become the hero of your life and make those happen. So that's what I'm gonna leave you with today. So, all right, guys, I'm very emotional right now. I'm very raw, and it's just going to be coming out of my vlog. This is changing the way I'm doing my life, and as always, I bring that to you. I'm above everything else. I'm all about authenticity, and I do not like to come on here and be fake. So, and I feel, well, sometimes I don't know if they're open. Actually, I'm here, but I'm looking around going, huh, are they even open? Let's see, they open at 10. Nope, they're not even open. Can't go to the furniture store, but don't worry, I will be back here and we'll talk more about the furniture on a different video. So, all right, guys, I just want to thank you so much for walking through this with me. I'm going to continue to share my journey, but even if this is not your journey, this isn't your challenge. You have a different challenge in your life. We all have challenges, and we're all on a hero's journey, and I hope that my sharing my journey with you helps you to stay inspired and motivated. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.
I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you? Wanna see